Hello my beautiful fragrance family, Dustin here, Fragrance Fan. So, what's been going on the past couple days is I decided to board a roller coaster at Busch Gardens, and the roller coaster decided that I didn't need a phone anymore. So it threw that thing out of my pocket about 60 miles an hour, 100 feet in the air somewhere, so it is just gone. I had a two-step verification code and it kept wanting to send me texts, all my Google and YouTube and everything, all my Facebook, whatever, to that phone, which no longer exists. So I had to get this phone and another phone from my old carrier so that I could receive the one-time verification code. So if you got the two-step thing, I recommend you get away from it unless you have a tablet or something else that's already linked to that account, because this has been a serious pain in the neck and a huge burden and very stressful. But I am relieved that now we are going to continue making these videos of those budget-friendly fragrance reviews, that $40-ish and $100 range, and most of these are a lot less than that. And a good number of these you can find at your local rack stores. And the one I'm talking about today is the 2021 release. It's an aromatic aquatic. This thing has seriously been boarding the hype train. I'm talking about Afnan's Turathi Blue. It's actually a 3-ounce bottle, it's not a 3.4, which kind of annoys me. Also, this thing is extremely top heavy, extremely, because this lid is crazy heavy and it's wider at the top, so it can topple over quite easily. And the atomizer on this guy is really good. It's a solid atomizer. So I'm going to go over some of the notes with you guys, let you know what I think about this thing and why it's been boarding the hype train so much. In the top, there's citrus notes, mainly grapefruit. I do get a lot of grapefruit in here. You know, Tampa Bay area I live in, and we got a ton of grapefruit, so I do get that. In the mid, there's amber, and I think there's spices in the base. There's musk and patchouli and woody notes. So you get a nice dose of very, very fresh, bitter citruses. Mostly the wood, and then some of the, the spices, and then that wood. Citrusy, spicy, woody, with a little bit of that musk, just a little bit to kind of make it a little bit softer, give it a little bit of an earthy kind of a scent profile. This is very, very, very versatile, and I say very, very, very worthy of riding the hype train that it has been riding. I've never smelled Bulgari Tiger, so I cannot compare it to that. I can, however, say that this does fall well into that class, that category of blue fragrances. Bleu de Chanel, Aqua Sensualis Blue, Versace Dylan Blue, Dior Sauvage. This fits beautifully on that shelf. If you're a fan of blue fragrances like I am, because they're just crazy versatile, mass-pleasing, compliment magnet, then this is a good pickup for that. If you own any of those other fragrances, this will not be redundant. The quality on this is actually decent. Longevity, I got a solid 8 hours every single time I wore this. The first time I wore it, I was going out to the beach and I took my shirt off, and then when I put it back on, I just kept on getting bombs of that thing hit me. Not like overwhelming, but I was like, wow, this thing is awesome. I just wanted to keep on smelling it, and it wasn't letting me down because I was able to smell it the entire time. So solid 8 hours of longevity. Projection is decent. It's not a beast, but it is a good arm's length. You're not going to really scare anybody off or fill a room. If you kind of overspray on this, it might be a bit loud, but it's not going to be too much. I say this is maybe a hair more mature than it is youthful, because there's not really any sweetness to this. This is more earthy, citrusy, no powder, but there's like a powdery feel in this, if that makes any kind of sense. Overall rating, this is an 8, maybe an 8.5. I think I might go as high as an 8.5 with this, because the longevity is there. It's good. It's versatile. You can wear this thing any time of year. This is definitely easy enough to be a classy fragrance. It's well liked enough to be just a casual going out fragrance. If you wear this to the gym, I would only do like 2 sprays though, because when your body heat starts rising, this thing pumps off a little bit more, I have noticed. But overall, this is just one of those dumb reach fragrances, a do-it-all, whenever, however, and I love fragrances like that. These are my favorite kind of fragrances. Rojas L'Homme is like in that same category as this, to me, as far as a dumb reach. Smell a little bit different than everybody else. and you'll probably get some compliments wearing this thing. I got two. One of the first days I wore this thing out in public, somebody said, "Wow, that smells beautiful, whatever you're wearing," and this was the culprit. So, if you want a nice blue, citrusy, spicy, woody, soft, musky type of fragrance, this is a green light. It's a great fragrance. I can't say that enough. It's a fantastic fragrance. So that's my final thoughts on Turathi Blue by Afnan. With that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always, and until next time.